Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take your pile of sources and distill them into the essential knowledge you need to be truly well-informed. Today we're plunging into the dynamic, rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence. We've assembled a fascinating array of materials here, from major industry announcements and cutting-edge research to powerful new tools empowering developers and even, the unfolding debates and societal impacts.
Right. Our mission for this deep dive is really to cut through the noise, highlight the most significant advancements, and explore the underlying trends and crucial questions shaping the AI landscape right now. We'll give you the crucial insights and hopefully those aha moments that help you connect the dots.
So if you're looking for a swift yet thorough understanding of where AI stands, what's new, and what it all means for you, you're absolutely in the right place. With that massive landscape in front of us, let's unpack this. The natural place to start is probably with the titans themselves. How are the major players truly pushing the boundaries of AI, and what does that mean for, well, the rest of us?
Well, what's truly striking is the sheer velocity of development. I mean, it's just incredibly fast. We're seeing companies like X rolling out their Groq 4 model to all premium users, making advanced conversational AI much more accessible.
So more people getting their hands on the high-end stuff.
Exactly. And this isn't just about a new chatbot. It signifies a massive push to embed sophisticated AI directly into everyday consumer platforms. It could potentially change how millions interact with information and services. Then there's DeepMind, Google's sister company, which has been incredibly active. They've got launches like Genie 3, the sophisticated world simulator, and AlphaEarth for global geospatial modeling.
Genie 3 sounds fascinating, a world simulator.
It is, and it isn't just a technical demo. It's like a foundational shift towards AI-generated interactive environments. This could revolutionize everything from game design to, say, virtual training.
And that collaboration between Google and DeepMind, it seems to be tightening, right? Signaling maybe a powerful combined effort in industrial AI.
Yeah, absolutely. So beyond these internal power plays, how are other enterprise giants leveraging AI? That deepening collaboration is key, I think. It indicates a strategic convergence of consumer-facing AI and industrial applications. And indeed, you've got Microsoft, Google, AWS. They're all raising the bar for enterprise solutions with their retrieval augmented generation, or RA, systems.
RAV systems. Okay.
Think of RA as an AI that's not just smart from its general training, but it also has instant access to a perfect, always up-to-date internal library. It aggregates hundreds of a company's own data sources, giving incredibly precise factual answers drawn directly from their private knowledge base.
Wow. So that raises a crucial question then. How does this fundamentally reshape how businesses access and utilize their internal knowledge? It moves beyond simple search, doesn't it?
Totally. It's moving towards truly intelligent data interaction.
Okay, we've talked about the software, the models, but what about the hardware? The raw computational power behind all this. There's been a lot of discussion around Tesla and the potential open sourcing of their Dojo hardware. From your perspective, what could that mean for broader hardware innovation in AI?
That's potentially huge. If Tesla does open source Dojo, it could significantly spur innovation by, well, democratizing access to powerful AI infrastructure, not just for the giants.
Right, give more people access.
It's like giving advanced blueprints to a much wider community of innovators. And this also aligns with a clear investment shift that we're seeing. The increasing demand for AI infrastructure is driving investment into data centers over traditional office space. That's a strong signal of where the real value is being created.
Interesting. So follow the money towards the data centers.
Pretty much. And on the open source front, you also have Alibaba's Qwen-Image becoming widely available as a scalable API. That's another significant move, offering powerful, customizable image generation that really challenges proprietary offerings.
Okay, but it's not all, smooth sailing, is it? As these technologies mature, we've seen some debates and controversies emerge, particularly around transparency.
Absolutely. That's a really important point. There have been calls for more transparent benchmarking, especially after OpenAI's narrow victory on the SW Bench leaderboard.
So debates about who's actually best.
Yeah, and it isn't just about bragging rights. It's about validating performance claims. People want to know if these things really work as advertised. And then there's the ongoing concern over the delayed release of GPT-5 and what that implies for OpenAI's model deployment strategies. That sparked a lot of debate.
I remember that. There were complaints about the initial release.
Right. After GPT-5's initial launch drew complaints about a cold tone and weaker writing, CEO Sam Altman actually reinstated GPT-4o as an option for Plus users, citing a bug. It really highlights that delicate balance between pushing the envelope and meeting user expectations for reliability and, well, tone.
That's a fascinating look at the internal tensions within the industry. But what about the human element in all this? How are these advancements touching people's lives beyond just efficiency gains?
Well, it's a complex picture, isn't it? Substantive research is starting to surface on AI's societal impact. This includes studies highlighting the mental health consequences of AI companionship.
Right, those AI companions.
We've all seen those headlines about people forming deep bonds with them. But when you hear about studies on mental health consequences, it really shifts the conversation from just novelty to something quite profound. It's like asking, are we ready for these relationships, and what do they cost us, really?
That's a heavy question.
It is, and it underscores the growing complexity in the relationship between AI technologies and everyday life. It's a crucial consideration for anyone engaging with these tools.
Okay, moving from the big picture, let's zoom in a bit, maybe to the ground level. How are developers and users being empowered by new tools? And what's the latest on the large language model front itself?
Yeah, so there are a host of new tools broadening access and enhancing productivity. OpenAI's Harmony, for instance. It offers a standardized open-source framework for prompt templating.
Prompt templating, okay.
Think of it as creating a universal language for giving instructions to different AI models. It makes it easier for developers to ensure consistent results across various platforms.
Consistency. That sounds useful.
Definitely. Then there's DSPyOSS, which unlocks flexible, large-scale AI tool creation by allowing customization across abstraction levels. And DSPy itself provides a more declarative approach for generating structured, reliable LLM outputs.
So making it easier to build more complex AI applications.
Essentially, yeah. These tools allow developers to program AI with a clearer purpose. It moves beyond just ask a question to design a workflow, meaning the AI can complete more complex tasks with fewer errors and deliver better, more predictable experiences for you, the user.
Got it. Building more reliable and consistent AI experiences. And managing real-time AI assistance sounds much easier with things like LangGraph CLI, right?
That's a key observation. LangGraph CLI facilitates real-time assistant management directly from the terminal, making it much more dynamic for developers. And for things like web scraping, new solutions integrating LangChain with Oxylabs are advancing the state of the art. They handle robust IP blocking and KPTCJ handling, which is crucial for reliable data collection on today's complex web.
So better data gathering, too.
And training the large-scale models themselves is also becoming more streamlined, thanks to innovations like Axolotl's ParallelismConfig and Zero Infinity. These basically remove previous memory limitations without requiring code changes. So these offerings truly enhance developer productivity and application versatility, effectively lowering the barrier to entry for building serious AI applications.
Those sound like pretty significant steps forward for developers.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's happening with the LLMs themselves? How are they evolving in fundamental ways?
The LLM landscape is just incredibly dynamic right now. For instance, research shows diffusion language models, or DLMs, are significantly outperforming traditional autoregressive models in low data settings.
DLMs. Okay, how much better?
Offering over 3 times higher data efficiency. This isn't just a technical footnote. It's potentially a paradigm shift, especially for anyone without a, data center-sized budget. DLMs mean that even a small startup or an independent researcher might now be able to train incredibly powerful models with significantly less data. That could level the playing field and potentially unleash an explosion of innovation from unexpected corners.
Wow, 3 times more efficient. That's huge.
It really is. And we're also seeing impressive achievements like OpenAI's GPT-OSS 20B paired with Groq hardware delivering near real-time response times. This is pushing the boundaries of structured data extraction. Imagine getting instant, perfectly formatted answers from an AI. That's the kind of speed we're talking about.
Instant answers. And the open source community isn't lagging either, right? Still pushing the commercial boundary.
Not at all. There are substantial improvements planned for models like Qwen-Coder, aiming to rival commercial counterparts while remaining fully open source. That's a powerful challenge to the proprietary model dominance.
So good competition there.
Absolutely. And you see Meta's heavy investment in talent acquisition. That highlights the competitive nature of model development, even as evidence suggests no single organization holds some kind of secret edge. Plus, Industry-wide efforts are seeking to advance benchmarks, risk assessment, and evaluation methodologies. There are upcoming submission opportunities for research in these critical areas.
So the whole field is trying to get more rigorous.
Exactly. It indicates a maturing field that understands the need for rigorous shared standards. The growing breadth and depth of LLMs are truly influencing how AI is integrated across enterprises and creative industries.
Okay, let's turn to what all this innovation actually looks like in practice. What kind of features and showcases are making headlines, and how is AI impacting everyday tasks right now?
Well, we're seeing significant improvements in existing AI products. X's Groq 4, like we mentioned, is now reaching all premium users, reinforcing AI accessibility on a massive social platform. And DeepMind's Genie 3, in particular, stands out. It demonstrates stunning 2D to 3D world generation, vastly outperforming previous technologies in both fidelity and speed.
Right, that 2D to 3D thing sounds incredible. A game changer for digital content creation.
Definitely. Moving from static images to fully immersive, explorable environments in literally seconds.
That sounds incredibly powerful for anyone in design or digital media.
It absolutely is. And another astonishing example is AnyCoder powered by Qwen-Coder 480B. It delivers remarkable single-prompt code generation feats, like recreating an interactive Windows 95 desktop from just one prompt.
Windows 95, seriously.
Seriously. And this isn't just a party trick. It showcases a level of understanding and execution that's really closing the gap to human-level creativity and productivity in coding. Plus, ongoing upgrades to Qwen-Coder also promise further competitive performance for open-source code models.
So the open source coding models are keeping pace.
They are, and that union of Google and DeepMind we talked about, it's certainly catalyzing innovation in core business functionality and advanced model production. These developments highlight a rising standard for model performance, versatility, and user-facing features across both commercial and open-source AI ecosystems.
So beyond these impressive features, what about those breakthrough demos that are truly capturing attention and pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible?
Genie 3 shines here again for transforming 2D artwork into immersive, explorable 3D environments in seconds. It offers a radically new way to engage with artistic content.
Imagine applying that to museums or galleries.
Exactly. And live showcases also reveal Genie 3's capability for crisp, real-time generations at 720p, highlighting playful interactivity and, frankly, technical superiority. And, as we mentioned, AnyCoder's application of Qwen-Coder 480B in that single-prompt desktop recreation, plus LangGraph's real-time assistant visualization, they further illustrate how the latest generation of AI systems are not only closing the gap to human-level creativity and productivity, but also genuinely redefining user experiences across industries.
This brings up a fascinating dilemma, though.
Yeah.
How is AI directly challenging established software and services, the things we've used for years?
Yeah, that's happening fast. A prime example is OpenAI preparing task-specific ChatGPT agents to automate spreadsheet and presentation work.
Oh, Microsoft Office.
Exactly. This directly challenges Microsoft's Office dominance with natural language workflows and AI-powered data handling. It could truly reshape productivity software for businesses and consumers. Imagine just telling an AI to create a budget projection based on Q3 sales, and it just does it accurately.
That would save a lot of time.
Huge amounts. And Google is testing a revamped finance hub in the U.S. with a Gemini-powered chatbot for querying earnings, comparing companies, analyzing filings, plus richer charts and expanded crypto tracking.
So going after Yahoo Finance and Bloomberg,
It's a direct shot at those incumbents, yeah.
that's a huge step for financial analysis. But, okay, what about the legal side of things? Intellectual property seems like a growing area of concern.
It absolutely is. It's a significant area of contention with major implications. You've got Disney and Universal suing the AI art generator Midjourney.
Right, so that headline, what's the core argument?
They're alleging it produces works derived from copyrighted material without permission. Essentially, that the AI trained on their art and now makes similar stuff. The outcome here could set major precedents for how intellectual property applies to AI-generated content across creative industries. It'll shape how creators are compensated and how AI models can legally be trained.
Yeah, that's a big one to watch. So, beyond the corporate giants and these legal battles, how is AI being integrated into maybe more vital areas like education and cybersecurity?
Well, in education, Alphabet has pledged $1 billion to expand AI training and research at over 100 U.S. universities.
$1 billion. Wow.
Yeah, offering funding, cloud credits, free tools like Gemini, with plans to scale this program nationwide and globally. It's a massive investment in fostering the next generation of AI talent and democratizing access to cutting-edge tools.
Good for students and researchers. And cybersecurity.
In cybersecurity, DARPA just named winners Team Atlanta, Trail of Bits, and Theory for Systems that autonomously find and patch software flaws. They awarded up to $4 million. The finalists achieved a pretty impressive 77% detection rate on synthetic bugs, and crucially, they'll open source their tools.
Open sourcing security tools. That's great.
Yeah, it should significantly bolster our collective cybersecurity defenses, especially against those tricky zero-day exploits.
Okay, so AI is becoming more pervasive, more powerful. How are people actually interacting with it? And what are the deeper discussions emerging about its development and impact?
It's definitely a complex picture. Take developers, for instance. Stack Overflow's 2025 survey, nearly 50,000 developers, shows 84% plan to use AI tools.
That's a huge majority.
It is. However, confidence in AI-generated code actually fell. It dropped to 33% from 43% last year.
Oh, interesting. So they're using it, but maybe not trusting it as much.
Exactly. Many developers are confining AI use to things like documentation and research. They cite accuracy, security, and privacy concerns for coding tasks. So adoption is high, but trust in its reliability for critical tasks is clearly lagging. This highlights a crucial challenge in building robust, trustworthy AI systems.
So developers are adopting AI, but with significant reservations about its reliability. What about general user behavior, like how we're searching for things online?
That's shifting too. Sensor Tower data reveals that ChatGPT prompts surged massively from 17 million in January to 29 million in June 2025. But here's the fascinating part. Shopping queries grew from about 7.8% to nearly 9.8% of those prompts, and product link click-throughs actually tripled.
Tripled. Wow. So people are using ChatGPT to shop.
It strongly suggests that. It isn't just casual browsing. It looks like brands are already shifting toward what's being called generative engine optimization. The idea is that AI models are becoming the new discovery platforms for products and services.
Like SEO, but for AI.
Kind of, yeah. It's a huge potential shift in how people look for information and projects, moving from traditional search to more conversational discovery.
That's a powerful shift in consumer behavior. Okay, so what are the thought leaders discussing as AI continues its rapid evolution? What are the big picture concerns now?
Well, critical questions are being raised about AI development priorities, measurement, and ultimately impact. There are growing concerns that an overemphasis on superficial usage metrics like prompt numbers might distract from genuine progress in capability or safety.
Focusing on quantity over quality.
Perhaps. And in model deployment, delays and transparency issues continue to spark industry-wide debate, like that OpenAI situation with GPT-5 we touched on earlier. There's a clear tension between moving fast and building responsibly.
Right. And I heard the term context engineering recently. That sounds like a fascinating new skill set. Can you unpack what that actually means?
Yeah, it's being highlighted as potentially a defining skill set for future workplaces. Context engineering is essentially the art and science of providing an AI with precisely the right background information and instructions in the optimal format, so it can perform complex tasks accurately and reliably.
So it's about setting the AI up for success.
Exactly. Imagine you're giving a brilliant human assistant a complex task. Context engineering is making sure they have all the necessary files, all the background knowledge, and really clear directives so they don't waste time guessing or making errors.
That makes sense.
There's also much discussion around how strategic module composition using mechanisms like retrieval, ranking, fusion can establish meaningful long-term competitive advantage. It's about building smarter systems, not just bigger ones. And researchers also keep emphasizing the rising necessity of interpretability, understanding why an AI makes the decisions it does to foster trust in these systems, even as skepticism sometimes mounts.
Understanding the why is crucial for trust.
Absolutely.
So what does this all mean when we think about the ultimate goal of AI? Where are we headed with all this?
Well, that leads to a crucial point, I think. There's a recognized tension between the development of highly intelligent, maybe even autonomous AI agents, and user preferences for accessible, helpful assistance. It suggests a real need to balance technical ambition with practical utility. Are we building superbrains just for their own sake, or are we building genuinely useful tools that integrate seamlessly and helpfully into our lives? That's a fundamental question the field is grappling with.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive into the AI sector today. From those groundbreaking new models and powerful developer tools to, the legal battles and the evolving ways people are interacting with AI. It's clear this field is moving at warp speed.
It really is. We've seen how companies are pushing boundaries, how these new forms of LLMs like DLMs are emerging, and how real-world applications are reshaping everything from office productivity and creative arts to even cybersecurity. It's a truly transformative period.
And we've definitely highlighted the crucial debates around trust, transparency, and the societal impact of these powerful technologies. It reminds us that innovation comes with its own set of responsibilities.
Absolutely. Which leads us perhaps to a final thought for you, our listener, to consider. As AI continues its rapid integration into pretty much every facet of our lives, changing how we work, learn, create, interact, how will we collectively ensure that the pursuit of ever more complex intelligence aligns with our human values? Values like trustworthiness, transparency, and creating a truly beneficial partnership in our daily lives.